Hey there, ocean lovers. Have you ever wondered why the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, two of the biggest bodies of water on Earth, don't just blend together seamlessly? You might think all oceans are the same, but there's actually a fascinating reason why these two don't mix easily. Let's dive in. The mysterious water divide. Imagine standing on a beach where the Atlantic Ocean meets the Pacific Ocean. It might seem like the water should just merge together, right? But in reality, the waters behave differently. This is because each ocean has its own unique characteristics: salinity, temperature, and density that create a boundary where they don't easily mix. What's happening under the surface? Let's break it down. The Atlantic Ocean and Pacific Ocean are separated by what's known as the Continental Divide, but it's not just a line on a map. It's a barrier created by different factors, such as temperature. The Atlantic Ocean tends to be warmer, especially near the equator, while the Pacific is cooler in many areas. Hot water is less dense than cold water, so they naturally don't want to blend. Salinity. The salt levels in the water vary too. The Atlantic, especially near the tropics, tends to have higher salinity, which means it's denser. The Pacific, in comparison, can have lower salinity in some regions. This difference in density creates a natural boundary, like two layers that don't want to mix. Ocean currents. The currents in both oceans move in different directions and at different speeds. The Atlantic has the Gulf Stream pushing warm water northward, while the Pacific has currents like the Kuroshio moving in the opposite direction. These currents create a physical barrier that prevents water from mixing easily. The subtle mixing that happens. Okay, so they don't completely avoid each other. There's a little mixing that happens at the boundary, but it's very gradual. Over time, the water does blend a bit, but the transition zone is often marked by a clear line where you can see a noticeable difference in the color and texture of the water. Why does it matter? This phenomenon is not just a cool science trick, it plays a role in global weather patterns and marine life. The different properties of the two oceans affect things like currents, temperature distribution, and even climate, shaping weather systems across the planet. Conclusion. So, while the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans might look like they should merge, nature's rules keep them separate. Temperature, salinity, and currents create a water wall that doesn't let them mix easily. Pretty amazing, right? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more cool ocean facts. Want to learn more ocean mysteries? Check out our other videos and join us for more mind-blowing facts from the deep blue sea.